Welcome to the ED series, where we uncover ideas, innovations, and impact with the visionaries, leaders, and experts behind the L&T EduTech. Today, we are going to meet a very special person. She had joined L&T in the year 1994 as the first postgraduate women trainee. Over the years, Ms. Febin has continued to break new ground and now leading L&T's EduTech with a bold move to reshape education in India. Her leadership is helping redefine how future engineers are trained for real-world challenges. Welcome, ma'am. Before we uncover and get into the L&T EduTech, I have to ask this. You were L&T's first postgraduate women trainee, a very powerful milestone in the company's history. So, how has this influenced your approach into leadership and transformation in the education sector?
Thank you. Um, yes, I had the opportunity to get into L&T when I finished my graduation. But at that point of time in construction, intake of girls was less. But I think as destiny would have it, after I completed my post-graduation, I got this opportunity. In terms of the journey and everything, I think I was very, very blessed to have good mentors. The journey was like, it's like L&T was my first family. Every time there were people to actually take us through whatever we have to, in terms of our work, in terms of projects, in terms of design, in terms of bidding. So the journey, I don't know how so many years have really passed. Every day used to be like there was something exciting to look forward to.
Ma'am, getting into L&T. So, L&T is a pioneer in engineering and infrastructure. Now that L&T is getting into the world of education, what is the motive behind this larger move?
Okay, so L&T is a nation builder or builder of nations as well. And it's been in existence for over 8 decades. So which means, as you rightly said, it has a legacy of the growth of engineering and technology in the country. I would say has grown with L&T, in the sense L&T has been the pioneer in a lot of technology in construction, manufacturing, even into IT today, right? So having said that, it's very fast pace that we are moving the industry as well, because if we have to build this country, we have to move at a very, very faster rate. Projects are no more small and you have your own time, you have to complete on time. L&T is also called learning and training. Requirement of good talent that we have come to this initiative as well.
Ma'am, when it comes to aiding colleges, what are the biggest misconceptions that these college leaders or principals have when it comes to industry collaboration?
I think that's a good question, because that's something that gets us sometimes, how to really put this across to the colleges rightly. So whenever we go to universities or colleges, they have a lot of MOUs signed. Wherever we'll go, they'll say, I have 10 industries that have signed MOU, and they've put up COE and they're, training our students, etc. And just with small, short, one course or one 30-hour engagement or so, the students cannot become the skills that are required to be industry ready. I somehow don't think it is true, but the industry collaboration is actually talked about much in all the universities, which is good. Industries are coming. There are a few industries which take the students on a long-term internship, then convert to placements. That's good, but not everybody can do it. There'll be very minimal number of students that can be taken in that sense, that it'll be very costly to get into such training. Whereas there is scalable model. What we are doing is for the entire class, whether we can, engage these students and tell them what are the eligibility, what is that industry expects from day one. From day one, they start the college. For all students to be serious, we need to tell them from day one. And there should be continuous engagement. That is another thing. And industry doesn't come just for placement. The main aim is that they should be picked up by the best industries. It's just not our organization alone. In their own fields, all the best companies should come and take them. I would also like to add that while some of us are there in the board of studies of some of the universities, I've seen some universities having serious discussions on the curriculum with the industry. And we do run MTech programs where the entire curriculum is designed by us. as an industry. So the engagement of industry experts, even while designing the curriculum, that is also very, very important. So the university should start also engaging.
Very nice. So
in
the industry is involved in the curriculum design itself, and that would be carried forward for the entire course. Very nice. Okay, ma'am. So getting into the enterprise. So apart from higher education, so why is reskilling or upskilling very critical to companies or other industries like manufacturing, technology, or finance, or mobility? Why is it so critical?
So just to quote, I mean, I keep saying this, it may be more relevant on the construction side as well. So 30 years back when I joined, we used to do the drawing on the board.
Okay.
We used to do, then we moved to AutoCAD. There were no computers, we had the sheets.
So
and
you
then
had
we moved
to draw in
yes,
hand. Yeah,
with
okay.
pen, the
Okay.
rotating pen, and we can erase it only with a blade. And we have to take ammonia print, send it to site, right? Later we started using AutoCAD. Again, it's a 2D, where erasing everything becomes easier. Today we are gotten into BIM, right? Building Information Modeling, where you just walk into the project as if it's already built. Client is able to say, okay, this is fine, this is not fine. You can see the clashes, etc. I just gave one example in construction. So, which means things get moving. On the technology front, earlier, for us to do a survey also, we used to have our own, methods, but today we are using satellites, drones. And if you look at productivity, monitoring, etc., earlier it is like people have to report back from remote places, and then we rely only on that. We do not know whether our machinery is working fully utilized, etc. We only go by manual information. Today with industrial IoTs and all, we can monitor it from sitting in our office, like how many machines are really working, how many are not, whether we can deploy it elsewhere, so the optimization happens. So these are technologies that are actually moving forward. And this doesn't mean it's just for a particular industry, but here all the disciplines should become involved. In terms of the IT engineers also should come in. So it becomes more of a multidisciplinary knowledge that you start getting into. So as you join the company and you grow, you need to develop technical upskilling also. Like probably we didn't think of EV at that point of time. Green hydrogen has come in, as I already said. And tomorrow we are looking at, we are looking a lot at sustainability goals, etc. So we'll be looking at technology growth in all facets of employment or professional careers or roles. So which means that at every stage, unless any organization does this skilling or upskilling, their productivity will not be improving, and they'll not be able to compete in the market. And people are the real strength of an organization, right? So unless the people are strong and people are the best, organization will not be able to move forward. So skilling and upskilling is really, really key for the organization.
Now that we got into EV and technology, what are the other sectors that L&T caters to? Do we have a structured based program or a skill based program, or do we cater to a role based programs? Can you please explain?
So while we talked about technology, where there is more clarity and we are very clear on certain things, there are also other sectors like banking, finance, insurance, where the attrition rates are also high and they need a lot of people on the fields. And so they have to keep on training these people, skilling these people, right? So that's another area where we have ventured into. And yeah, we do have some experts from internal L&T itself. We have our L&T Financial Services, our treasury, where as a large business, the finance portfolio, the banking portfolios become very key as well. I mean, it's just not technology. To run a business, you need this also. So in that sense, we're also looking at that, and we have looked at what are the skills required there. and it's not really generic. We are also trying to get into the specifics of the roles that are being played in these sectors, and accordingly we are also trying to go and upskill the people.
So ma'am, coming to the last question of the session. So if there is one message that you would like to give to the college leaders and enterprise leaders, what would that be?
For both the common messages, today it's not an option to lean back and wait. We'll have to be agile and run, and to be there, to exist itself, so for survival also. So for colleges, basically, as I said in the beginning, they should start looking at industry collaboration in that serious note. I've seen some universities who are very, very serious in that. So it would be really, we would go all out to actually give our best to these students and colleges in terms of, giving them what industry needs. And it's just not the students, right? When we partner with the university, it is also the faculty. So unless the faculty is also made up to date on what is happening in the industry, so we give that opportunity as well. So the messaging is to look at this industry collaboration or partnering with industries as a must and not as an option. As far as enterprises are concerned, yes, I mean, I think all organizations do their strategic plan, and I'm sure everyone will know what's going to happen next, what's the disruption that may come up next. So when they are ready for that, they should also be having the plan to identify the right people, talent, and give them the right inputs. So that's what we need to do, including us, that we are doing.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for a very insightful session for the evening. I hope this was very useful for everyone who had listened to this, to getting to know what L&T offers for all the people, given in college or enterprise or even for individuals. So thank you so much for your time, ma'am.
Thank you, Arsha.